Imagine starting each morning with legs that feel powerful, steady, and full of life. Those were the top 7 vitamins for building stronger legs. Say goodbye to muscle weakness, painful cramping, and the constant fear of falling. The right nutrition can be your foundation for staying active, independent, and confident. We're about to walk you through 7 essential vitamins and minerals that support strong, resilient legs. These nutrients improve muscle performance, protect your bones, and boost circulation, helping you feel better each day. This video is ideal if you enjoy strolling through parks, dancing to your favorite music, or simply value the freedom of moving without help. I'd love to hear where you're watching from today. Before we dive in, feel free to leave a comment or ask any questions below. And if you never want to miss a helpful health tip from Healthy Front, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's move forward together toward a stronger future. 1. Vitamin D, strength, balance, and bone support. As we get older, our bodies naturally lose muscle and bone strength. Things that were once simple, like standing up from a chair or walking uphill, start feeling harder. One often overlooked reason: low levels of vitamin D. This essential nutrient plays a vital role in muscle control, balance, and bone strength. And for older adults, getting enough of it is more challenging. Skin becomes less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight with age. On top of that, many seniors spend less time outside, avoiding sun exposure due to limited mobility or skin concerns. The result? A quiet weakening of muscles that can lead to unsteady legs and a greater risk of falls. Research shows that vitamin D helps enhance muscle fibers, boost coordination, and improve stability. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that people with low vitamin D levels were more likely to experience muscle wasting, making daily movements harder. Vitamin D also supports calcium absorption, promotes faster reaction times, and maintains fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones responsible for balance and quick movements that prevent falls. What's more, vitamin D reduces inflammation in muscles. For those with frequent leg pain or stiffness, correcting a deficiency can provide major relief. Neglecting vitamin D doesn't just weaken legs, it raises the risk of fractures, osteoporosis, weakened immunity, and even heart and brain issues. How to raise your vitamin D levels. Sunlight. Spend 15 to 30 minutes outside daily, exposing your arms and legs during morning or late afternoon. Food sources. Include vitamin D-rich options like fatty fish, sardines, egg yolks, mushrooms, and fortified dairy. Supplements. Most experts recommend 800 to 1,000 IU daily. Ask your doctor for a simple blood test to check your levels. 2. Calcium. Vital for muscle contraction and bone protection. Our bones are constantly renewing themselves, but this process slows with age. As bone mass declines, the risk of fractures rises, especially in the legs. Older adults often experience hip, femur, or lower leg fractures that can drastically limit independence. Even minor falls can lead to serious injuries if calcium levels are too low. Calcium is essential not only for bone strength, but also for proper muscle contraction. Without enough calcium, muscles may become weak, and cramps or spasms become more common. Unfortunately, many seniors don't meet their daily calcium needs due to poor absorption or limited dairy intake. To support strong legs, include calcium-rich foods in your daily routine. Dairy products like yogurt, cheese, and milk. Leafy greens such as kale and bok choy. Calcium-fortified products like plant-based milk and juices. For those who struggle with dairy, calcium supplements may help. Just be sure to pair them with vitamin D, which improves calcium absorption. Months of recovery, or even long-term mobility issues, can result from poor bone health. But calcium isn't just for building strong bones. It also plays a critical role and how your muscles move. Every time you walk, stand up, or climb stairs, calcium ions work behind the scenes to trigger your muscle fibers. It's this precise action that allows for controlled, stable movements. When your body doesn't get enough calcium, muscle cramps, weakness, and a general sense of sluggishness in the legs can occur. Many people with calcium deficiency experience poor muscle coordination and frequent leg discomfort. So, how can you be sure you're getting enough? While milk, cheese, and yogurt are excellent sources, they're not the only options. You can also turn to calcium-rich foods like sardines, almonds, tofu, kale, bok choy, leafy greens, and calcium-fortified plant-based milks. The key is variety. Including multiple sources of calcium in your meals ensures steady absorption and supports ongoing bone strength. For those with dietary restrictions or absorption issues, food alone might not be enough. In such cases, supplements, especially when paired with vitamin D, can be very effective, since vitamin D helps the body use calcium more efficiently. However, more isn't always better. Too much supplemental calcium can lead to digestive issues, kidney stones, or calcium buildup in arteries. Balance is essential. Experts recommend that older adults aim for 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day, ideally through a combination of diet and, if needed, supplements. Keep in mind, physical movement plays a huge role in how your body uses calcium. Activities like walking, resistance training, and even gentle jogging help direct calcium to where it's most needed: your bones and muscles. Sitting too much can limit calcium's benefits. Even with the best diet, your bones and joints won't strengthen without movement. Calcium deficiency affects more than just your bones. It can reduce your mobility, prevent you from doing the activities you love, and take away your sense of independence. Supporting your muscles and bones with calcium is a powerful first step toward a steady, confident, and active life. 3. Vitamin B12. Neuromuscular strength and reflexes. When it comes to maintaining strong legs, most people overlook the vital role of vitamin B12. This powerhouse nutrient is essential for keeping the nervous system in top condition. It ensures that the electrical signals traveling from your brain and spine to your legs remain fast and accurate. Without enough B12, these signals become faulty, leading to muscle weakness, unsteady movement, and a growing lack of control, a common sign of deficiency. That dragging, heavy feeling in your legs, often accompanied by tingling or numbness. It's far more common than people think, especially among older adults. So why is B12 deficiency so widespread in seniors? It's because absorbing B12 depends on a healthy digestive system. Unlike many vitamins that are easily absorbed or stored, B12 requires a protein called intrinsic factor and adequate stomach acid. But as we age, stomach acid declines. Digestive conditions like gastritis or regular use of antacids can make matters worse, limiting absorption even further. Pair that with diets low in B12-rich foods, and the problem compounds. And B12 deficiency doesn't just make you tired. If left unchecked, it can lead to permanent nerve damage, affecting balance, reflexes, and coordination. Many seniors who frequently stumble, feel off balance, or notice that their legs just don't respond like they used to, are unknowingly experiencing this deficiency. The decline often happens so gradually that it's mistaken for normal aging, but in truth, it's entirely preventable. The good news is that restoring B12 levels can have dramatic effects on energy, coordination, and leg strength. Studies show that when seniors correct B12 deficiency, their endurance, leg performance, and movement improve significantly. But where does this essential nutrient come from? Vitamin B12 is found almost exclusively in animal-based foods: meats, dairy, eggs, seafood, and particularly shellfish like clams or liver. For those on plant-based diets or with absorption issues, B12-fortified cereals and plant milks are important. along with supplements. Since excess B12 is flushed out in urine, it's considered one of the safest vitamins to supplement. In fact, high-dose tablets or B12 injections can be life-changing for older adults, especially those struggling to absorb it naturally. Routine blood tests can help monitor and maintain ideal B12 levels, preventing the gradual loss of nerve function that so often affects mobility with age. Here's the key point. Strong legs aren't just about muscles. They require sharp reflexes and fast nerve communication. Without well-functioning nerves, your muscles won't respond effectively. Ensuring you get enough B12 is one of the most underrated yet powerful ways to preserve independence and mobility as you age. 4. Magnesium, anti-cramp, and mobility booster. Magnesium might work behind the scenes, but its impact on your leg strength is front and center. It plays a central role in helping your muscles contract and relax smoothly, keeping every step steady and controlled. This essential mineral boosts endurance, cuts fatigue, and helps prevent painful muscle spasms. In fact, leg cramps and restless leg syndrome, two very common complaints among older adults, are often signs of magnesium deficiency. If you're frequently woken by leg cramps at night or feel stiff in the mornings, your body might be struggling to regulate muscle relaxation. Magnesium calms overactive nerve impulses and prevents muscles from suddenly locking up or twitching. But magnesium's benefits don't stop at muscles. It's also essential for bone strength and joint health. While calcium tends to get all the credit, magnesium is actually necessary for calcium to work properly. It guides calcium into the bones, rather than letting it accumulate in soft tissues, where it can lead to stiffness and discomfort. Studies show that seniors with higher magnesium intake have stronger bones and fewer fractures. Yet many older adults fall short due to stress, medications, and poor dietary habits. Diuretics, acid reflux drugs, and certain blood pressure medications all deplete magnesium levels. And when your diet lacks magnesium-rich foods, the gradual decline in energy, strength, and flexibility becomes more noticeable. You may find it harder to walk far, climb stairs, or recover after simple tasks. Fortunately, restoring magnesium is one of the fastest ways to feel a difference. Many seniors notice reduced cramping, improved stamina, and better movement after boosting their magnesium intake. So where can you get it? Focus on magnesium-rich foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, almonds, black beans, avocados, and leafy greens. For those who still fall short, supplements can help, especially highly absorbable forms like magnesium citrate or glycinate. These options are gentler on the stomach and more effective at replenishing levels. Once magnesium is back in balance, the difference can be remarkable. People often describe their legs as feeling lighter, more responsive, and less tense. Better sleep and easier mobility often follow. Magnesium supports the very nerve-muscle connections that keep you balanced and coordinated. In short, if you want to move freely, sleep better, and reduce pain, magnesium deserves a top spot in your daily health routine. 5. Potassium, leg cramps, stamina, and bone support. Have you ever gotten out of bed in the morning only to be met with a sudden, painful leg cramp? If so, low potassium levels could be to blame. This mineral plays a critical role in managing fluid balance within and around your muscle cells, making it essential for proper muscle function. When potassium dips too low, it disrupts this balance, leading to cramps, spasms, and tightness, particularly in the legs. For older adults, these cramps aren't just uncomfortable, they can be debilitating. Decreased muscle mass and circulation amplify the effects, turning a minor deficiency into a major disruption. But cramps are only one symptom. Have you ever stood for too long and felt your legs tremble? Or felt so stiff it became difficult to walk? These are classic signs of potassium deficiency, interfering with nerve-to-muscle communication. Potassium helps your brain send movement signals to your muscles. When you're low, those signals become weak or slow, making your legs feel shaky, tired, or uncoordinated. This can lead to problems lifting your feet properly and increases your risk of falling, something that must be avoided at all costs as we age. What many people don't realize is that potassium also supports bone health. It helps neutralize excess acids in the body, which, if left unchecked, can lead to gradual bone thinning. In fact, studies have found that potassium-rich diets help reduce bone loss, lower osteoporosis risk, and preserve the structural integrity of your legs. Potassium also plays a role in joint health, helping ease stiffness and keeping your legs moving freely. So how can you make sure you're getting enough? Thankfully, nature offers an abundance of potassium-rich foods. While bananas are well known, they're far from the best source. You'll get more potassium from foods like avocados, spinach, beans, oranges, sweet potatoes, and even baked potatoes, skin on or off. Incorporating a wide variety of these into your meals ensures your muscles and bones get consistent support. Supplements might seem like an easy fix for those struggling to meet their potassium needs through food, but they should be used carefully. The recommended daily intake is about 3,400 milligrams for men and 2,600 milligrams for women. A well-rounded diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and legumes typically provides plenty. However, individuals with kidney issues, high blood pressure, or other conditions that affect potassium balance should consult their doctor before using supplements. When managed properly, potassium can dramatically reduce cramping, boost stamina, and support the long-term health of your legs. 6. Vitamin K, calcium placement, and joint relief. When it comes to nutrients for strong bones, calcium and vitamin D usually steal the spotlight. But without vitamin K, they can't do their job correctly. Vitamin K acts as the director, guiding calcium away from soft tissues like arteries, where it causes stiffness, and toward the bones, where it strengthens your skeleton and keeps your legs mobile. Think of vitamin K as a traffic controller for calcium. It helps keep your blood vessels clear and your joints limber while ensuring calcium gets locked into your bones where it belongs. This guidance is especially important as we age. Studies show that people with higher vitamin K intake experience better bone strength and fewer fractures over time. This is because vitamin K activates osteocalcine, a protein that binds calcium to bone tissue. That means stronger, denser bones that are more resistant to fractures. But that's not all. Vitamin K is also important for joint flexibility and muscular support, two often overlooked elements of leg health. It's been shown to reduce knee stiffness and inflammation, two common issues in older adults. In doing so, it can slow the progression of joint degeneration, such as osteoarthritis. If your knees feel stiff after sitting, or it's difficult to rise from a chair, vitamin K might be the missing link. Moreover, low muscle strength and poor coordination increase the risk of falling. Recent research suggests that vitamin K helps maintain balance and neuromuscular control by regulating the calcium levels inside your cells. This regulation ensures smooth, controlled muscle contractions, reducing jerky or unstable movements. There are two main types of vitamin K, K1 and K2. K1 is found in leafy green vegetables like kale, spinach, Swiss chard, collards, and Brussels sprouts. K2, on the other hand, is more potent and longer lasting. It's found in fermented foods like natto, fermented soybeans, aged cheeses, egg yolks, and liver. K2 is especially effective at shuttling calcium out of arteries and into bones, making it an invaluable part of your diet. Just one serving of kale or spinach each day, whether in a smoothie or sautéed as a side, can significantly boost your vitamin K intake. Still, if you have digestive issues or take long-term antibiotics, your ability to absorb vitamin K from food may be compromised. In these cases, supplements might be necessary, but be careful. Vitamin K plays a role in blood clotting and can interact with blood thinners like warfarin. That's why it's essential to consult your doctor before starting any vitamin K supplement. In short, vitamin K is a crucial but often overlooked nutrient for leg health. It doesn't just support bones, it helps joints stay flexible and muscles stay strong. If you want to maintain your mobility, reduce stiffness, and age with strength and stability, vitamin K should be part of your nutritional strategy. 7. Vitamin B6, nerve communication and muscle resilience. Vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, plays a critical role in keeping your legs strong and muscles healthy. While many nutrients contribute to movement, B6 is especially important for maintaining nerve function, supporting muscle recovery, and helping your body effectively use protein to build and preserve muscle mass. Even if you've maintained strength through exercise, a lack of B6 can lead to gradual muscle wasting, making everyday tasks like rising from a chair or climbing stairs feel unexpectedly difficult. One of vitamin B6's lesser-known but vital functions is supporting nerve communication. Your nerves send signals that tell your muscles when and how to move. When B6 is deficient, these messages can become delayed or distorted, resulting in symptoms like tingling, numbness, or even an unsteady, shaky gait. These sensations are often mistaken for normal signs of aging, but they can actually stem from nutrient deficiencies, interfering with neuromuscular coordination. B6 also plays a role in reducing inflammation-related fatigue. It helps regulate your body's inflammatory responses, which can lead to decreased muscle soreness, improved flexibility, and greater resilience after activity. If you've been dealing with stiff, aching muscles or slow recovery after physical exertion, increasing your intake of B6 might make a noticeable difference. In addition to helping your nerves and muscles function smoothly, B6 is essential for red blood cell production. These cells transport oxygen to your muscles, fueling them during physical activity. Without enough oxygen, often due to low hemoglobin levels caused by B6 deficiency, your muscles can become weak, heavy, and tired quickly. If you find yourself feeling unusually fatigued after light activity, your body might be signaling that it needs more vitamin B6. Fortunately, B6 is found in a wide range of familiar, delicious foods. Chicken, salmon, tuna, potatoes, bananas, chickpeas, and fortified cereals are all excellent sources. By incorporating these into your daily meals, you can naturally support your nerve function, muscle performance, and energy levels. However, for those with gastrointestinal issues, poor nutrient absorption, or dietary restrictions, supplementation may be necessary. Older adults generally need about 1.5 milligrams of B6 per day for women, and 1.7 milligrams per day for men, though individual needs can vary. While it's usually easy to meet these needs through food, taking high doses of B6 supplements over long periods can lead to nerve damage. So it's important to supplement cautiously and under medical guidance. Ultimately, the best approach is a balanced diet rich in B6 containing foods. This ensures a steady, natural supply of this vital vitamin, helping to maintain strength, prevent fatigue, and support the kind of nerve-muscle coordination essential for safe, confident movement at any age. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That really helps us continue bringing you valuable health content. Have a question, feedback, or a topic you'd like us to cover next? Drop it in the comments below. We read everyone. And if you'd like the latest health tips and science-backed advice delivered straight to your inbox, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching. Stay strong, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.